B. Y'all. How the fuck is everybody doing? It's your neighborhood Jeebus. Shades Wade. So, let's just jump right into it. I'm not looking at the head counter anymore. Fuck this shit. If you gotta watch this shit on replay, you gotta watch this shit on replay. Damn. And as soon as I said that, we got 2 on the head counter. Who do we get? What do we get? Oh my God. Luke, what's up, man? How you doing? 2 in the morning. God, I can't believe it's fucking 11 o'clock in the morning. Seems like, don't get me wrong, that's not early at all, really. I went to sleep at like 5 in the morning, I think. And I got a call from the upholstery shop about 30 or 40 minutes ago. Throb, what's up, man? Throb, you know, I was watching that old clip of you teaching Krista how to drive the R. Shit never gets old. Stop the car. Shit never gets old. Like, on the contrary, like, what would have happened if, like, she would have fucked something up or, like, just ran into the curb or something? You'd be like, fuck. Too great. But, yeah, I got a call from the upholstery shop. Had a bunch of questions for me. Rob says that cracks me up every time. About time for a repost. Oh yeah. It's a good one. Fucking upholstery shop called me up and had like a million questions for me. And some of them kind of I thought we'd already worked all this out. But I thought they'd already made my carpet. Like I took the black carpet out of the car, so they had a 100% exact verbatim template to go from. But I don't make carpet. I don't know how it works. But I gave them what they asked for. They said they wanted the carpet out of the car to get a template made. Okay. So he calls me up and he's like, "Hey Anthony, it's John over at Ray's Upholstery. How long for the seats? The seats are already made. The back seats, they've been made. They look fucking great. Oh my God, they look so good. So, like, super happy with that. I couldn't picture it better in my mind, honestly. But calls me up about the carpet. He's like, "Hey, it's John. So from your seatbelt area, like on your driver's side and your passenger side to your footwells, is it okay if like there's black binding so we can like piece it together?" And I was like, "No, no." I was like, I that was one of my requirements, was a one piece, no seam, one piece of material type deal. You know what I mean? I don't want to see any stitch work or seams. You know what I mean? I want it all to be one fucking piece of carpet. You know what I mean? Like an OEM design, you know? So kind of upset me. I mean, I didn't get mad or anything, but like, I was just like, I'd prefer if we do it with no seams. I don't want to see no seams. I want it all to be red. I don't want to see black stitching from my seatbelt hole going to the fucking footwell. You know what I mean? So that was kind of annoying. George, what's up, man? Yo, Shades, what's up, man? Throb says, or is it just the floor? No, I was getting back seats made. The carpet, custom red carpet, and custom red floor mats. That's another thing too. The floor mats and the RSX, and a lot of you guys, your Honda or whatever you got, the trim, like the piping or whatever you want to call it, it's like a weave that just keeps going around and around. Some kind of heavy duty machine makes that apparently, and they don't have it because they don't do that type of work. They do either cloth or vinyl. So I think we went with cloth just because, I mean, the edge of the floor mat's not really going to get messed up or anything. You put your feet on the floor mat, so we'll see. We'll see. But the real kicker was people have been driving my car. I don't want to end up like Throb here. Nah, I'm just kidding. They know how to drive stick and all that stuff. They're not like novice car people or anything like that. Somebody that's driving stick for the first time, but that's not really what I worry about. I worry about like it's a fresh motor, fresh components and all that stuff. And oh man, like I don't know how to describe it. Like let me form my words. I'm worried they're gonna be like, this thing's fucking sweet and take it out and like not dog on it, but like have too much fun with it and like fucking blow something up or snap my timing chain or I don't know what. I've been driving it though, so I mean, and John, the guy that put it together, put all the timing chains and stuff in there and all the seals and stuff. I'm sure he went out and had his thrill. He told me she spins good. I was like, she better spin good. There better be something to spin when I get in it. George says that material would be nice on the doors. Yeah, and I have a spare set of door panels. So I think what I'm going to do is, I got the door panels in the car right now that came with the car. Then I got my red ones from the flood. I'm thinking, I'm debating. Hey, someone's burning my leg. Ow. Cigarette's trying to hurt me. But yeah, fucking, I'm debating whether I should use some of that material on the door panels or save a good amount of it for the headliner or what, you know what I mean? Kind of just like, I don't know, Bobby. I don't know. And Throb says, that's a sore subject, bastards. Dude, I don't know what kind of third-party carrier employs somebody to drive any cars that doesn't know how to drive stick, even if it's an automatic. Like, I know that sounds silly, but anybody that's moving people's cars, they should definitely know how to drive fucking manual, even if they're driving an automatic car. It's like, hey, the situation could change. I was going to drive the automatic, but now I got to drive this 5-speed, or oh, I got to drive a sequential, or whatever the fuck, Be nimble. Some feng shui shit, not tai chi shit. Be agile. George says, I like most Honda doors that are redone. George says that material would look nice on the doors. Throb says, I know exactly what you mean. It was a leap of faith when I gave it to the shipper. I should have leaped. I shouldn't have leaped. True story. But I mean, you got multiple cars. You're moving to Texas or whatever. What, are you going to get like a caravan of people? Just like, hey, everybody, fucking, we're going to my house in Texas. Grab a car. That would actually kind of been cool, actually. I mean, I don't know how much it costs you to get the cars shipped, but just buy everyone like a Uber. Well, not Uber, that'd be really expensive, but buy everyone like a bus or a plane ticket home. Be like, all right, you fuckers. Get a rental car at the least. They could just buy like a big econo van, drive everyone back to Ohio. Oh my God, this coffee. George says, be on your game, homie. Fucking. Throb says, waiting for the check so I can get it repaired. Long ass process. Yeah, insurance settlements, claims. It's a lot of dicking around. I feel you. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of worried because I'm not worried like I would get fucked over. I mean, it would suck if something went wrong. But it's like a lot of time and money invested even at this point. Whole process of losing one car, resurrecting it through another car basically, and making this car even better. I mean, this car is way better. Yeah, it's got a little leak in the back, but RSX's leak. It's been known to happen, and I mean, what can you do? What can you do? And we're not even done yet. We got the interior to get put in. That's going to look really nice. And then from that point, see, I didn't want to do it this way. I wanted to have my paint and body work done, you know, because the people that are going to be getting in and out of my car, like I'm going to put like plastic wrap over everything when it's time for paint and body work. I'm going to be like, sorry, guys, not trying to say don't fuck my shit up, but don't fuck my shit up. Just like take the Recaros out of there and throw the old stock seats in there and just like be like, yeah, you're not touching anything. Throb says your ride is looking great, by the way. I love the color too. Dude, it's funny. I've actually really grown on the blue. I know I talk shit on it. It has something to do with the wheels and just like taking care of the car. Like whoever owned the car before me didn't take care of it like at all, really. It probably never got washed, never got waxed, stuff like that. So just the combination of changing the wheels and, you know, little touches and stuff like that. I mean, I really have grown on the Arctic Blue Pearl. I didn't like it at first. I thought it was too Smurfy. Eddie Smurfy. If my car was a dude's name, it'd be Eddie Smurfy. Throb says, Krista says hi. She likes the new car much better. Thanks, Krista. Hello. 2 in the morning. Yeah, it's I mean, I every time I look at this now, you know, the template for what my car was before, pretty much, minus the red Recaros I never got. You know, it almost looks like, I mean, it looks sleek, but it's like, I don't know. It's just like in the past now, man. Because like I think the blue, I agree, the blue looks like it just pops more or has more personality or something. I don't know. It's weird. True story. Been watching a lot of Owen Benjamin at the suggestion of Broke Dad. Dude, Owen, if you guys haven't seen Owen Benjamin's funny as fuck. He has this one clip of him. I think it's like live in Portland, and there's a really uncomfortable crowd. Like they don't like him as much as other crowds. So yeah, just funny stuff, you know. But seeing as they don't have the carpet made already, I mean, they're working on it today. I mean, I got a call an hour ago. But I dropped the car off yesterday morning about probably about 9:45 because I got a late start. I was gonna drop it off at 8, but dropped it off at like 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish, I think. But they got multiple cars in there, so the fact that it's already like, you know, it was 10 o'clock in the morning today. I mean, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, it gives them a good amount of time to get it done because they told me they'd get it back to me probably by Friday. It said 2-3 days, so from yesterday, that would be Thursday, Friday. So probably Friday. Rob says the blue has more schwang. Schwang. That's right. I'd like to ask the people at Honda, like, it's very similar. I think the Arctic blue is like a hair darker than the blue that came on your FK8, but they are very similar. Another thing that happened, Rob says got a bolt, gonna try to find Walmart. Oh snap. How can you not find Walmart? It's like a fucking 100,000 like square foot tumor in every town. The scavenger hunt is on. All right, it's over. Thanks for stopping in, Throb and Krista. Fucking so on Instagram, there's a guy that has a championship white DC5 Type R imported from Japan, and he wants 20 grand for it or best offer. I don't know what about that is so cosmic because I pretty much already have a DC5 Type R, have pretty much every single component. But even at that, man, something nostalgic about the actual one, the actual unicorn. It's a real one. Like, that's fucking crazy. I think it's the one I've seen at Honda Day in my Honda Day footage. I'm pretty positive it's the same guy. Because it's like, I think he's from New Jersey, maybe. It's either New Jersey or Florida, I can't remember. But basically, there's this loophole. You have to get the car titled in Florida and then retitled in whatever state. So to get it inside the United States, it has to be titled in Florida because everyone speculates the whole 25-year rule thing. It's not 25 years old yet. But certain cars, if they have a twin chassis here, like let's say the DC5 or the NSX or the EK9, we have all those chassis here. You can get those cars here. You just have to title through Florida, which is pretty wild style. It's kind of like a loophole, you know. Krista, what's up? How you doing? How are you? Krista, how ironic do you find it that when I was looking for a RSX, there was like no good ones to find, really. It took me months to find one. And now that I've started building my dream car, there's this guy that has a real Honda Integra Type R from Japan, the car I'm basically building, except mine's going to be left-hand drive, obviously. But, you know, the motor I got, the seats I got, and all that stuff, it's pretty absurd. He wants 20 grand for it, which is not overpriced, honestly. Krista says, getting ready to take a little road trip in my Jeep. Oh, yeah. Have you got your side steps yet? Have you taken Throb on any wild rides? That clip of him saying, it's not the Jeep, it's the driver. Kill shots. I was telling him I was rewatching the learning to drive the Civic Type R again. It's a classic. It's classic funny. Never gets old. I was saying to him, I was like, what if it would have went the other way? Like, what if she wouldn't have been vigilant and just like stopped the car and clutched in? What if she would have just like swerved left into like a curb or a telephone pole or something? That'd kind of be on you. He was like, I would have been angry. Krista says, not yet. I've been looking, but the JL is so new that there isn't a lot out there. Yeah, what you might end up having to do, unless like you feel like waiting for probably like a year after cars come out. You know, within a year they usually start having aftermarket things for them and stuff, add-ons and stuff. What you could do is go to like a welder or a fabricator, or depending on, you know, you probably have to get metal work done, get metal side steps, but you could get them powder coated like whatever color you want, and they'd be more rugged. You know, you'd never have to worry about, you know, cracking plastic when you step up every time, or I don't know. I'm not an off-road Jeep guy or anything, so I used to have a buddy in high school. I went the sports car route, and he wanted to go the sports car route, but then I got my car, and like his mom was like, oh, you're not getting one of those. So he's like, I guess I'll get a Nissan Xterra. And he started going ham wild, like lifting it and shit, and started flipping it over and doing all kinds of dumb shit. Like off-roading is actually pretty fun to a degree, but it's the whole part of it where you get stuck, someone has to pull you out, your car might flip over, rock crawling and all that stuff. That's where I kind of lose interest. I'm like, it's more fun to go with somebody as opposed to like make your car an off-roading car, climb on rocks, get stuck, break axles, fuck up drive shafts and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because he went like full into it, like dive into the pool into it. Like he probably spent, geez, I think he spent like $40,000 or $50,000 in modifications to his car, something crazy like that. And it was a fucking Nissan Xterra. Like every time I'd go over there, like this is back in high school days, and we were friends through skateboarding pretty much and music. So every time, like towards the end of our friendship, he's like, "Yeah, I've been working on the Nissan, man. Got a front axle swap. Got the rock crawler tires. I got this. I got a shovel in the back." And I'm like, "Cool, bro. Are we gonna skate? Are we gonna jam?" "Oh, I'm busy, man. I'm welding." It's like, okay, see you later. Krista said that stupid video, LOL. Oh, it's fire. I really do wonder, like, you were a trooper with it. You're just like, like, what would have happened the other way around? Just like, ah, run into the curb. Be like, it's your fault. You yelled at me. It's your fault. You should have just stopped. It's too good. It's classic. But yeah, I'm definitely worried to some extent about people driving my car. Well, it's not even like I wouldn't let people drive my car. I just want to be there for it so I know what they do. You know, I mean, I gave Aaron a crash course on it. The guy, he's he said he was going to be the one moving my car around and stuff. And John definitely told me on the phone this morning. He's like, "Yeah, I've been driving your car around the shop, like around the building." He's like the main guy. He was like, "I definitely got to learn how to drive it." I was like, what?" Just makes you, because he's like, his background is like muscle cars, classic cars and stuff. Those are a whole nother playing field compared to my car, to a heavily modified import front wheel drive. He was like, "It just has so much front wheel drive torque, man. Like I got to get used to it." And it's like, what have you been doing? Just like whipping around, just like trying to do fucking sitters and donuts and shit. And please no, please don't hurt my baby. I'm gonna get it back, and it's like, they've been beating me. Krista says, "I've also heard that extreme terrain is a good place to look at." As for that damn video, LOL. Extreme terrain. What is that? Like a extreme terrain? Is that a shop near you, or is that just like a site? Extreme terrain. We carry a huge selection of aftermarket Jeep Wrangler parts and accessories. Booyah. How ironic is it that the two vehicles that you and Throb have are the two showcase vehicles for a whole site? That is pretty cool. You guys found the right site. What did you say? Your the JL. So you have the new Jeep, the JL. New products. I'm hunting down new products. No, they already have Krista. They already have sidestep bars. I don't know if they are the design you want, but they're like a black powder coated. I think they look pretty nice. Kind of off roady. They have ones for 2-door and 4-door. That's not too bad. They're like, is your Jeep a 2-door or a 4-door? They're about the same price, honestly. The 2-door sidebars are $330, and the 4 doors $350. That's not that bad, honestly. Chris says, sorry, I have to go. The king is impatient. Oh, I thought you were already in the car on the way to Walmart. Wow. Yes, the JL, I saw those. They're okay. You know, like some about them's like super rugged. And the two-door, so it's like $330. Let me know if you find any others. I honestly, if you had something like how you'd want them. I know a guy here in town that welds, a buddy of mine from high school. He could make something. Like he does really good, like he does a lot of like fences and stuff like that for like patios and stuff like that. He does all kinds of metal work, and he does like really intricate metal work. So if you had a design that was better or different than this, he could fab something up. It'd probably be more expensive. That'd probably be like, I don't even know. I'd have to ask him. But you have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Nice chatting with you. What other G part? I'm like, I don't even know the word. You got step sliders. Seem to have a lot of stuff. They got like just typical one-piece bar type step bars. You're gonna need a winch. Jesus Christ, dude, a winch is expensive. A winch that's fucking $770. Good God. See, I think I'll build a Jeep when it's time for the apocalypse. Like right before the apocalypse. Just like, you know what? It's Zombieland. It's time for a off-road because the DC-5's not going to cut it. I want my car back. I want my car back. In other news, I don't have my car. My grandmom doesn't have her car. And we are both very irritable, I've noticed. She's quite irritable. Very easy to get into an argument over borderline anything. For example, I'm wearing a striped shirt. Okay. She was wearing a black shirt that had like copper stripes on it. Okay. So she said something. She'd been taking a nap after she had to go to the doctor or something. So she said, I got to straighten myself up and go get your dad for lunch. And I just made a joke. I was like, well, you got to straighten those bars up because they're horizontal, right? She flew off the handle. She was like, oh, he's making fun of me. And I was like I wasn't making fun. It was a joke. I was having fun with you. If I was making fun of you, I would have said, buy a new fucking shirt. But she didn't take it that way. She was like making fun of me. I'm like, here we go. World War III. She really fucking hates her rental car. It's like a Toyota blah blah. And the Toyota blah blah says maintenance required, and it's a fucking rental car. So she hates it. I hate it. She is very upset that rental car places don't have, here, for example, hotel rooms. You have non-smoking and you have smoking. You have no pets. You have pets, right? Pretty standard. But rental car places, no pets under any circumstances whatsoever. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's kind of retarded because some people take their pets with them, you know? Like, that's fucking absurd. She takes the dog everywhere she goes. So the dog's not happy. She's not happy. And I'm not happy having to watch this crazy little dog here 24/7. I mean, luckily it's only for this week, but and the dog isn't like hard to watch at all. It's that he's like a fucking nervous wreck. He's like, I'm not in the car. What am I doing? They left me. Like I got my door open right now, so if he wants to sit in the hallway, doesn't want to feel alone or any of that shit, uh, you know, he's more than welcome to sit there. I mean, if he really even wanted to come in this room, as long as he doesn't piss on everything, I wouldn't care. But he just goes off in a corner. He's like, they left me. I'm like, dude, chill out. Take it easy. So it's not like you really even have to watch a dog. It's like it just sits in the corner and is like freaked out. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. We still got one on the head counter. Who do we got? Who's lurking in the background? Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, I almost want to go pop in at the upholstery shop. Just be like, surprise. My car's still here. Is it alive? Did you fuck it up? See, because I have no like worries about the car if I'm driving it, but like that little like second gear issue, or like not even a second gear issue, like just like the weird like ghost shift type thing I was talking about. You know, I feel like I probably should have said something to him about it, but at the same time I shouldn't, because it wasn't happening consistently every single shift. So maybe, you know, maybe they'll not dog on the car. Maybe they'll take it out and they'll be like, I didn't notice anything. Be like, good, sounds good. I'm happy now. Now I find it so ironic. We've had excellent weather for the past like weeks, like probably 2 weeks. And I have a garage space available that I can use at this very moment for the next it's an entire week that's been going on. I had a garage spot. So my grandmom's fucking cars at the shop, so free space in the garage, and my car's getting worked on. It's fucking crazy. It's the benefit of the doubt. Oh my goodness. Another thing I thought of, my amp that sits under the passenger seat, I might have to call them up and say something about that, because like I would assume they're not gonna put the carpet over the amp, because that would look pretty fucking fugly. I would assume, because I just have it 3M taped down. Like once there's carpet there, they could just like put two Velcro strips on the amp, and it should stay. I would assume. We got someone else on the head counter. Who was here? Yeah, I'm excited for all the stickers coming. Got stickers from Tiana coming from Australia. I've got the test run stickers of me and Broke Dad stickers. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else is going on in the world. I always find it kind of funny, the Supercharged Hondas group I'm part of on Facebook. I really don't belong here. It's interesting to see what people are doing, but it's kind of like I'm not supercharged, so it's kind of like, eh. It's more just like people selling shit. I've been looking into it would be dope if I could get a flex fuel sensor and get some E85. I've been thinking about that. That's how you're gonna make more than 230. Also, I saw someone's DC5R on a YouTube clip. I cannot remember the dude's name, but apparently his setup, listen to this. A lot of people say you're probably going to make you're going to make 225 with a K28 Type R, but you know, you might make a little bit more, like 230, 240 max. I call bullshit on that because, yeah, Wayne's Honda Integra Type R, DC5 Type R, Stance Collective, and the car's not stanced, so it's kind of funny. And they really put a lot of fucking like cinematography into making this clip and all that shit, which is, you know, cool for them, but I don't know. I find it kind of unnecessary. So the setup goes as this: DC5 Type R K28 engine, a Toto exhaust manifold, a Muse full titanium exhaust, Tegua induction kit, RBC inlet manifold, Spoon 70 millimeter throttle body, Honda K100 piggyback ECU, which is essentially like a reflash or K Pro. It's a reflash chip that's on your ECU that your Honda authorized dealer can tune to whatever you want. So it's like K Pro basically. So yeah, that's all he had, and he made 253 brake horsepower and 170 feet-pounds of torque. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I would say that I need to switch up, he's got the Tegua induction kit, which is like, see if I can get a shot of his engine bay. The Tegua induction kit is essentially like a it's like a Mugen Ram Air induction box, you know, cold air induction box through the cowling, which is, you know, is what it is. They seem to work pretty good, but he's running original crankcase breather, and you know, the emission system and stuff. Like, I'm sure he doesn't have like a catch can or any of that stuff. Not that stuff's it's not gonna make so much more power, but my setup's gonna run cleaner fuel for sure. It's gonna get worse gas mileage, but it's not gonna have any blow by gas going back in there. So it's gonna be pure fuel. And he's running a Spoon 70 millimeter throttle body. I'm going to be running Skunk 2 74. So that's going to be more air. So, I mean, if he made 253 brake horsepower and 170 feet-pounds of torque, I mean, dude, I would say 250 is very obtainable. You know, because he's got a Toyota exhaust manifold. Let's say the Skunk 2 makes more, maybe it makes less. I'm not sure. A Muse full titanium exhaust. HKS is one of the best, man. Like a Muse is, I don't know much about a Muse. I'm sure it's like some exclusive Japanese company. But yeah, I mean the throttle body definitely got him beat on the throttle body, 70 versus a 74. So definitely more airflow for sure. Wayne King, what's up, man? What is up? I was looking at this DC5 Type R. Listen to this shit. People say the DC5 Type R, you get a K20A and you get full bolt-ons, you probably are going to make like 225, 230. Okay. He has a Toyota exhaust manifold, a Muse full titanium exhaust, Tegwa induction kit, RBC manifold, Spoon 70 millimeter throttle body, Honda K100 piggyback ECU, and he dynoed and made 253 brake horsepower, 170 feet-pounds of torque. Hey. So, I mean, I'd say the only thing he's got me a little, not outclassed on, but probably out cold aired on is the Tegwa induction kit versus AEM V2. So if I got a different cold air intake, I mean 253 and a really good tune, I'm sure it's really obtainable. When King says a Muse is good, pretty much a backyard special exhaust. Yes, I mean that versus an HKS is probably like dead even, probably. Probably, most likely. Wing King says a Muse is only 60 millimeters, I believe. Yeah, I think mine's 65. It's like a 2.5 inch diameter piping. But yeah, fucking we'll see once I get to the tune stage, get the car broken in a little bit more, and save up money. Obviously, tune costs money, and find the right tuner. I'd really love to make the pilgrimage up to either Yosolo, Surge Motives tuner, or Jeff Evans. I feel like I mean either one would be a great fucking tuner. I'd probably go with Jeff Evans, honestly, just because that dude's made some serious fucking cars. I mean, he ran 8.7 in his Civic hatch that was turboed. 8.7 is impressive. I mean, granted, he did wreck it, but I don't care about that. That's just driver error. He was pulling the parachute and got torque steer, ran into the wall. Still made 8.7. He wrecked afterwards. So, hey, what can you do? You live and you learn. But yeah, Wing King, I got a call from the upholstery shop. They were trying to make the carpet not like I wanted. I'm glad they called me because glad I got that straight, because he was like, "Hey, so we're getting ready to make your carpet." Because I thought it was already made. That's why I gave him the template and shit like that. But clearly they hadn't made it already. So from the seat belt point to the driver's side footwell, and on the passenger side seat belt point to the footwell, they were trying to put black binding, like stitching. I was like, no. I was like, I thought it was all going to be one piece. Like, I'm not trying to see any binding or stitching. Like, I want this whole thing to just be clean, one piece type design. He's like, yeah, we can do that. It's just, it's a bit more work. And I'm like, well, I thought that's what we're going for, because I don't want to see any black binding stitching, call me a nitpicker or a critic, but for that kind of money, I want to get it right, you know. I want it to look OEM as close to OEM as humanly fucking possible. Because the DC5R and just, you know, the stock carpet, it doesn't have binding. You don't see any stitch marks. It's all one fucking piece. I'm just saying, you know, it's a good amount of money to spend on interior. We got to get it right. This isn't about cutting corners. What you getting into, Wing King? Is the grind real? Are you embracing it? And are you excited for December 1st? Yeah, I think for the next couple days, you know, today's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, today and tomorrow for the most part, I'm gonna start taking inventory on every single part I have to sell off the cars. Just all the shit sitting in the garage. I mean, I know I got 2 intake manifolds. I know I got a DC5R exhaust manifold, throttle bodies. Like, it's a lot of shit. I just got to take into account what I need to keep and what I need to not keep. Because, yeah, got a lot of shit in the garage. I got to get it out of here, sell this shit. And that would be nice to, Wayne King says, oh, okay, cool. I thought they were ratting me out for farting in the seats. God damn it. You're evil, man. Straight up evil. And, you know, I was going to send you that DC5R valve cover. Just, you know, let you have it. Now I'm not. I don't even know what I would get it powder coated. Broke Dad, what's up, man? How you doing? Broke Dad, I don't know if you're ready for this. I've been waiting for you. This is how I woke up this morning. Are you ready for it? I don't know if you guys are fucking ready for it.
Bring the energy! Bring the energy!
Oh yeah, new ringtone. Bow, bow, bow.
Bring the energy! That spirit, that spirit, that spirit.
You don't understand how loud it is. I don't know if it would be the same through every phone, but Jesus Christ, shit is absurd. It's pretty great. It's very effective for waking you up. If you get a phone call, you set that as your alarm, you're gonna wake up. Bring the energy. Rick Dad says 3 cappuccinos deep right now. Oh yeah. Can I get a ringtone? I can send it to you. I don't know if it. I'm not sure if the ringtone. I see, because I had to do some straight voodoo to get this on here. What you have to do is, like, for at least for the iPhone, I don't know if like your Samsung will just, you know, let you have files and, you know, choose your ringtone, custom ringtone. I would assume so. It's pretty standard at this point, but I tried to just give the file to like AirDrop from my computer, from my Mac to my iPhone. And what I had to do was I had to fucking literally download GarageBand, import the file, turn it into a ringtone, and then send it to my settings. Like, it was like some straight wizard shit. It's pretty absurd. But yeah, it's like a ringtone now. So I mean, I could send you that file through email, and maybe you could like transfer it to your phone. Like, let's see, maybe I can even send it through no, I don't think I can send it through Instagram. Send photos or a GIF. I'd have to send it through email. It's pretty great though. Let's see. Where the hell are they? Seriously? Oh, I know what I gotta do. Scent. Dude, these fines are just getting ridiculous. Come on. We're getting there. Did it attach the file? Winking says, sorry, I'm back. Damn. Damn, Gina. Okay, it did send the ringtone. I think. No, it didn't. What the fuck? Christian said, off your phone. Bring the energy. Dude, I sent the ringtone and didn't send it. It's getting on my nerves. Here, I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. Check your email, Broke Dead, see if that's sent through. I put the file attachment in. Doesn't look like a little file is on there. Whoop, whoop. Whoop de fucking whoop. Yeah, Broke says didn't see an attachment. Yeah, what the fuck? Why is this thing being dumb? Let me try this shit again. This makes no sense. It's getting on my nerves. Here, I know what I can do. I got this. I got this. What I'll do is something about this mobile email shit is stupid. Files. What the fuck? Dude, iPhones are getting slower and slower, I swear. Be under. Let's see. See, this is what I'm talking about. It shouldn't be this hard to do shit. Send to AirDrop. Okay, so I got it on there. Let's go to Yahoo. Downloads. Okay, so it is a ringtone. Open. Yeah, see, it works on fucking. See, that's why mobile shit is whack. There we go. Sent. You guys want to know something just completely creepy? I don't even know why I didn't realize it. Today has a special significance of now currently insignificance. My first girlfriend in high school today. This was the first day we started going out in high school. October 3rd was our anniversary. True fucking story. We would go out on the 3rd of every month, like have a month anniversary. Shit is so unnecessary. True story. I think that was one of those relationships where you're just comfortable with someone. You're like, I don't feel like being alone. true story. And again, just uploaded Abandoned Mall Mayhem, the stunt driving gauntlet. Blah, blah, blah. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I think when I get the car back, I'm going to change the VTEC point higher up, like $5 grand, 5,200. It's 4,000, 3,800 is way too low. I mean, I wouldn't say it's unsafely low, but it's definitely not optimum, I'd say. I don't know what the fuck Honda was thinking about.
Yo guys, and welcome to 621. Today's video, I want to show you more of an in-depth reason of why I find the Honda Integra, nearly called it Civic, the Honda Integra DC5 a special car. So it's not a review, it's more of just a personal video for me about this car. So let's go. So I guess I should start off by really telling you why this car is special. Not just because of how it drives, not just because of how it looks, but mainly the reason that how it makes me feel. Now, the DC5 Type R was my first ever entry into the Type R realm. I got a black interior, really low miles on it, and it was, oh my goodness, I remember the day I picked it up. I couldn't believe I got one. That was the honest reaction I had. I could not believe this. I would pick it up, the DC5 Type R. I pined for so long, and finally going to pick up my first Type R, I was like, you might be watching this 60, like anything under the 617, like you might be going 16, 17, man. I would love an Integra. I would love a Civic Type R. Trust me, it is worth the wait. I don't care what anybody says, they are worth the wait. Now, some of the stories I've got is I can't really tell you because I'm not exactly doing the most legal of things, so I'm not going to obviously incriminate myself. But I had some amazing times with them, and I created some amazing friendships. But overall, DC5 to me is just magic. I guess one of the main reasons why it's so special is that you couldn't buy it in England. They never officially came out in England as a car that you could buy from the dealer. So I always thought they were quite special because of that reason. Now, I've always had a bit of a love-hate relationship with these cars. Normally, I
see the door inserts on a real one. It almost looks like that insert material.
And I've got to stop doing that because I realise that DC5 is the car that almost like puts across my personality. Certain things I love about it, the looks. Oh my god, that front end. I think it's absolutely stunning. It looks like a shark. I don't know if any of you have seen my cabin. I love sharks. I've got one on my arm. And that sort of thing obviously means a lot. Like, I just think it looks beautiful. The rear end, the spoiler. I think it's perfect from factory. I just love it. I even like the OEM wheels, so I don't feel like I'm in any rush to change those. So that's one thing I guess that always brings me back to these cars. I absolutely adore how they look. Secondly, the look of the interior. This car is, how old is this car now? 16 years maybe? 16-year-old car, and I still don't think it was dated. I genuinely don't. I think it looks like it could have been bought out yesterday by Honda as one of the new Type Rs. Maybe it had a few more spikes and stuff coming off. it, but still, I don't think it's out of place. When I think back to the 16-year-old car with technology, this engine, how fantastic it is to drive. My car, you can't beat it, but to me, its interior is beautiful. Yeah, the dials are beautiful. The dashboard's simple, but really effective. Everything's where it needs to be. And I know that might sound crazy. There's not loads of buttons, nothing over the top. It just is what it is. It's a nice car to be in. I also changed the steering wheel. The main reason I changed the steering wheel was all the stitching was gone on the original one. But the steering wheel is beautiful as well. Like, I love the steering wheel. So it wasn't even like a thing like, oh my god, I have to change it. All that is very much just like I changed it because the other one was very worn out and I needed it to look nice. So the DC5 comes fitted from the factory, the K28, one of Honda's flagship engines, I guess we can probably call it that now. Like everybody loves it. It's such a fantastic, successful engine and now turbocharged K28 and it's okay. So the car produces from factory 217 brake horsepower. I don't know what the formulas are, sorry, but I never thought to look at them. Probably about 3. So, yeah, and it comes with LSD as standard. The gearbox is great. Being 16 years old, mine does need a little bit of attention. I think I need to put the seatbelts in it now. If I want maximum performance from the K20, but it is what it is. Like I was saying, one of the things about the K20 is I love how this car puts down the power. In and around town, if you just want to drive like I am now, you can, in and around town, if you just want a casual, the car itself can drive, pick up great miles per gallon if you do. That is a thing that you're interested in. And you can use it as a normal car. You can have conversations with people. It really is a great daily driver.
I'm ready for that.
It's a great car from the factory. You've got great carpet on here. Obviously, this is the red with the red interior. So you've got the red interior on here, the red side is on the door. It's just, I'm being honest, it's a great place to be. I've done a lot of miles with these cars in my time, and I can't think of one that was bad. I can't think of a bad journey. But I just genuinely adore this car. It's got a huge boot. This exact car is mine, so it's got all the upgraded sound system in because I actually like listening to music while I drive. But I love how the feel of the car. The only thing is with these, my only complaint is how the steering arms are on the suspension. So if you do modify it and you can coil over them like I have, you can put out the right aftermarket parts to complement them and the right setup. You can get quite bad parts of it. But the coilovers I have on right now, PC Racing, they're fantastic for that. They're not too bad at all. Still get a little bit more feedback on the like mounts and stuff, but nothing that I'm going to complain about. It does drive fantastic. So let's get down to why I think the DC5 is special to me. Why, to me, this car means a lot. To me, it was the car that got me into this Honda scene. Like, really pulled me in. I made some amazing friends. I did some amazing trips. The DC5 was the car that I used as my camera car for the first year and a half of 61 being a thing. So this car didn't just take me to, places, it didn't just let me go on cruises and all that sort of stuff. But it really, made me enthusiastic about driving long distances to get the footage and stuff I really wanted from my website, because at the time it was a blog. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I picked up a lot of girls in it, I had a great time. And the first one had a J Racing all the way through, and oh my god, did they like when they sat in the back seat. But yeah, it was just like, I had some great times, and some real laughs, and I think that's why the car is so special to me. Like, no other car has made me feel as good about myself as the Honda Integra DC5. I just adore it. I just adore it.
Fucking Rick and Morty covering up his face. What the fuck? Thing sounds clean.
pole position steering wheel. Okay. And it's a 330 mil with great sway. I just thought it complemented the interior really nicely. I don't come around about 88 tyres. And I also have 60mm ginnel. I replaced that with one of our weighted ginnels, BC Racing coilovers, hard race rear camber arms, and a J Racing 60R back box. Now, the car itself drives so good, and I love it. And it feels so steady at speed. It handles so nice. The LSD pulls you in every single way you want it to. It's sick as well. I love how it absolutely does tear through the corners. Like, for a front-wheel drive car, I just love it. Absolutely adore it. You get so much feedback from the car itself, telling you what you need to adjust. You get so much feedback from the car telling you what you're doing wrong, where you need to go. But it's not a computer telling you, it's the car telling you why you're driving the steering wheel, going straight to your brain, like, yo man, you need to do this differently or we're going to die. I just love VTEC so much. When you're in VTEC, it's just an absolute riot. Oh my god, I just love it. My heart is racing. But to get to, like everybody always moans about, to get what you want out of this engine, you've got to use it. To get what you want from the K20, you've really got to learn how to stretch it. You've really got to learn how to ride it. You've got to learn how to abuse the revs and know when you need to be dipping and when you need to be on the power, when you need to be braking, when you need to be in the right gear, to be able to slam it. Oh, it does for me. Why I love driving them is they're so user-based. If you're not a good driver, I don't believe you can drive a Type R fast, because you have to be able to know exactly where and when the rev range needs to be maximised to get what you want out of the car. And I think that's something that's very special about this. Not only that, it's white and red and it looks amazing with white wheels, and it's not really good.
That fucking Jay's racing exhaust is really fucking nice. Can't wait to get my car back. I'm excited to see how quiet the cabin gets.
Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little insight into why I think the DC5 is so special. Like I said, this is all my opinion. I know people are going to disagree with it, so that's why I did it as this is why I think it's special instead of a car review. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please hit subscribe to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.
Oh, fucking Honda vlogs uploaded. I fucking forgot. Oh.
What's cracking, guys? It's a great morning. I'm on my way to NSX/ITR Expo. I got hit up. It's at Thunderhill Raceway here out in the Willows. It's Wednesday and Thursday. My buddy Dave hit me up. He's like, "Hey, dude, I know it's two different days, but I need somebody to drive my new Type R to the expo, and so I graciously said yes, absolutely, 1,000%, I will be there. So that is what we're doing today. I love this car. I need this car. It's literally the best car ever, and it's not because yes, I'm a Honda fanboy. It's just so fun to drive. It's great. Anyways, to the track. All right, guys, just parked. NSXs are just rolling in. It's insanity. I've never seen so many ever in one spot, and especially I've never seen so many that are just tracked out. Usually you see them like decked out for driving. All of these are like track ready. It's pretty great. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be a weird day. I don't know how much I'm going to talk.
Attention all drivers. Attention all drivers. There will be a driver's meeting in 5 minutes in front of registration. Driver's meeting in front of registration in 5 minutes.
All right, so if you guys didn't catch that, all of these are going on the track today with OG ITRs, new Type Rs, new NSXs, and just NSXs. So this is going to be a crazy day. I'm going to try to film as much as possible, but I'm also going to try to drive, well, go in cars that are driving at least. I don't know if I'll actually get to drive because I'm not essentially a driver, but we're going to check out a lot of cars, guys. I'm really excited. All right, guys, so they're doing the driver's meeting right now, and basically going to skip out of that because I'm not driving because no one's out here and all the cars are. So let's take a quick little peruse actually out here, and then we'll get some driving shots hopefully from the car. But I mean, if you guys were ever interested in new NSXs, this right here has to be a perfect spectacle of what top tier is. I mean, this shit's massive. But yeah, there's hella cars. I'm super stoked about this. A lot of Type Rs, honestly. Some good ones over here too. Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of sick fucking cars.
Straight up though, you gotta like respect your elders though. You know what I'm saying? Saw this way out on the edge. Had to give it some props. Hit that thumbs up if you take this. Take this for a spin. Take this for a joyride. Just kidding, I wouldn't joyride this, but I mean, come on. Yeah, so I decided to take a stroll to the other side of the track and a bunch of Type Rs. Let's cruise through these. Super purple, gotta love that.
Oh, that thing looks clean.
Right. I like this card a lot. Some more. Alright guys, I'm going to take a lot of pictures and stuff too, so I might put this up on the website. Aside from that, I'm going to try to hang out for a bit and then we'll check in.
Oh. Dude, that NSX sounds so fucking good. Damn, Gina. FK8's passing fucking Type Rs. I don't know about that. We got one back on the head counter. Who we got? Don't mind me. I'm just geeking out on some Honda vlogs. Damn, hold the phone. That purple one spawned out. You know you fucked up, right? NSX is spinning out and shit. It's because it was purple. Oh my goodness. Oh, my fucking car back. Can't believe it's on Wednesday. If they got it done tomorrow, I'd be stoked. I'd be fucking so happy. But I know it's going to be Friday. It's going to be Friday. You never know, though. I mean, see, it started at 10 o'clock tomorrow. It's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 7, 8 hours or something like that. I mean, you can get a lot done in 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Hold the phone. So they got their PCV going back into the skunk too. How does that work? How about those? Oh yeah. Well, that was as satisfying as it could have been, which is a lot. But yeah, I think today's project, I don't know. I was thinking about either playing music or going through the garage and figuring out what needs to stay, what needs to go. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of extra trim pieces. A lot of extra shit, honestly. Spare center console. Spare this, spare that, spare everything. Pretty much. Abandoned mall mayhem. What is this?
All right, welcome back to Hooligans 1 and 2. Today, we're at the infamous abandoned Hawthorne Mall. Do you know why this is infamous, Hurt?
Reese Matskills Miller is actually the person who slid up the spiral, not that big dude in the 350Z. It was Reese.
Right. Today is going to be all about style, technique, fashion.
Let's just take a second and appreciate your fashion for wearing spider webs.
Oh, whoa. Today, we're going to be doing all stunt driving.
Yeah, because there's no money in race car driving. So we're going to teach these guys how to be stunt car drivers. That's where the big bucks are. So if they can't do this, they don't deserve it.
Today's project is covered the gamut of stunt driving fundamentals. Up first, we've got the Buddy Handbrake Challenge, where two contenders will have to work together to achieve ultimate proximity and toe the line of danger. After that, we move upstairs to the Gauntlet, where contenders will start with a full-speed J-turn, transition into figure eights, and then finish with a ball tap for points. And today's weapon of choice is the Fiat 124 Spider of Bark. Should we get into what we're going to do today?
I guess we'll tell them a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be all about style. We're going to have you break and pick your own teams. It's teams of two. We're going to have to ride shotgun with the person you choose. Before I get into any of what the challenges are, would you mind picking some teams?
Then we're gonna make them do this like this, like non-secretive. All right, boom, just like that. That was.
Oh, shoot. What the fuck?
But what's your secret, Shake?
Fuck.
Right now, we're about to go through challenge number 1. And is this the buddy handbrake turn?
Yeah, buddy handbrake turn. 2 guys in a car. One guy's in control of the brakes, the throttle, and the steering. The other guy or gal is in control of the handbrake.
This is going to be so weird. I have actually never done this before.
So either.
Okay.
Let's do this.
All right.
Win is the word.
Okay.
Go.
Can't believe you did this.
Win.
Team Earth! Well, there you have it. Challenge number 1. Of course, you could have. You know, seeing as you guys are the most confident, I'm going to put you guys first. You cool with that? All right. I'm not going to give you everything, but a couple of indicators there are a couple of marks on the ground. Yeah. And when you get really close to the boxes, you just see how don't suck. You look good. Tap it, all right? Don't, no dying. Thank you, sir. Pressure got it, man. Pressure got it. 185. Is it 185 and 111?
Yeah, 185, 111.
That's the record speed. That sucks.
Woo! It's not rough.
Okay. 42. 42.
Pull it.
Oh, damn, I don't think anybody's gonna beat that.
Just the one to go through the box. In a situation like that, I would just let the mustache drive. Oh, boy!
You know, my advice was, you're just cardboard box.
Yeah,
Everyone is
send it. Send it. And that's why Tegan's the director. Now. My numbers, I think Michael won this job.
Actually, a game continues to impress. Not afraid, very aggressive on the entry. Closest to the wall out of anyone, but off the mark left.
And Brian was the closest to the target out of anyone.
Yes.
So
It's any person's game.
It's your show. You pick.
let's go on to the next challenge.
All right, welcome to the rooftop. You have made it to the final round.
We didn't eliminate anyone yet, though. That's the only reason we made it.
This challenge is going to be way more difficult than the last one. So we're going to see Reese demonstrate it for us, but he's going to launch in reverse, dual 180. And the important part here is that you guys need to end up in between those two cones.
So the second part of the gauntlet is 2 barrels. You can choose to do donuts around the single barrel or use 2 barrels for a figure 8.
And as you're coming off the second donut, you have to slide sideways into that ball, punt it into the point system. 10 points in the middle, 5, 3, and 1.
Nerves are rolling. Dude, you got the stats, bruh.
Take over. Let it down, baby. Oh. boys. Brian and Jackie. Boys are up.
Perfect. Well, show them how it's done then. Team Rush Hour.
Team Rush Hour.
Oh my God.
You guys need to step up your antics.
Yeah.
Feel it, you right?
Yeah.
One.
Good God.
What is it good for?
What do you think's gonna happen?
They're both very nervous about this. They've never done it before. It's going to be interesting as well.
That was horrible. Good God, dude.
It was at this moment he knew he'd go.
Jesus Christ.
Today is the day that I retire as a coach.
Was that better?
Hey, man, listen.
That's not my specialty. But it was
It was a clean lap.
ish. You guys put J-Rail in. I ain't on me, really. A little long anyway.
Oh, this is fantastic. I'm so happy I'm here.
All right, Mr. Jackie Diggs up.
Rush Hour 2 starts now.
What's the next?
Yep, got it.
Damn, Gina.
What? How do you like me now?
Reese, that J-turn might have been better than any of the ones I saw you do, man.
Yeah,
That was full commitment.
He left nothing on the
That was
table.
full hot rod.
That was unreal. 2 triple donuts and a 10 with the bowl shot. All right, boys, you ready? Holy shit.
That was fun.
Exciting. Fucker bonus.
Apparently we used too many K-rails over here.
Obviously, this is the part that kind of sucks. We got to get rid of 2 people, right? So knowing that tomorrow we're heading into more driver-focused challenges, who do you guys see moving forward?
Yeah, I thought that Micah downstairs was super aggressive. You know, he was first off the line, and that was the example set for everyone else. Second closest to the box. I think he had a good day. I mean, just the cumulative effort of the 3 days and performance and everything. He did very well the first 2 days. Today was his strong suit. Yeah, Jackie outshined him a little bit today. Jackie obviously had the freaking run of the day. He hit everything. He hit J-turn. He hit 10 points. He hit the barrel. I mean, it was perfect. And he has done better than I expected the first 2 days as well. So because of that, I think those are my 2 guys that are moving on. Fortunately, our front wheel drive king in New York, he did not do very well. I think we saw some commitment. He sent it into the boxes on that last one.
Regardless of everything, you gotta pay attention. You can't smash into a wall because you're looking at something else.
Structure points, number 1.
For me, you know, for 2 members that were on my team, you take Ashton and Nick for a above par and below par. Downstairs, Ashton was actually closest to the box outside of being left to right of the sweet spot. He was closest by some 15 inches. All 3 runs, right? Yeah, all runs were good. Came up here, a level of commitment, technique, and everything was on point. Obviously, she was fading a little bit on the J-turn, but had she been 1 car width to the left, she would have nailed it every time. Through the cones were good too. She was totally out of her element again. She stepped up. She has great aggression. She has asked me more questions than anyone trying to arm herself. Again, even today, over yesterday, with as much information as she can. Nick, on the other hand, was soft downstairs. He was still soft on all 3 runs up here. If you take the balance of the 2 days between Nick and Ashton, again, Ashton stepped up on the dirt. Great balance between hand control and throttle control. Nick is where I really expected him to have some of the fastest times, but it really didn't perform at the level I expected yesterday.
Christian also was surprising. He was good. He was sharp. His eights were really nice. Got closer and closer to the box, which showed progress. The J turns were pretty decent. I mean, I think Christian had a solid day.
His performance on course does not match his personality off course. But he looks so nervous sitting on the sideline, and he hops in the car and somehow he puts it together. For me, my decision is pretty clean cut. First 2 days, I had a solid pick. Today, it kind of flipped. Staying for me, Christian, and roll please, Ashton.
Well, guys, guess I'm closing up shop here. Nobody's here anymore. And yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably gonna go out to the garage and sift through a big box of RSX parts. True story. If you guys need any parts, you need a throttle body, you need a manifold, you need a fucking trim piece, let your boy know, because eBay stores getting back in the works. And on that note, I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Keep posted on the car. Hopefully no more calls with shit that's like, I'm not trying to be a nitpicker, but you know, I wouldn't want black binding on the side of the carpet like that you can see. I mean, that's like basically like sutures, or you know, what's the word? It's like having a scar on brand new carpet. Like, no, sir, we're not doing it. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.